Hey guys, it's Hangoverspecial here with a World of Tanks tutorial on the medium tank. This tutorial is going to cover two topics, basic strategy and combat tactics for the medium. World of Tanks, for those of you that don't know, is a MMO where two teams of 15 battle it out. In order to win, you need to either destroy all the tanks on the opposing team's side or capture the opposing team's base. There's 5 different classes of tanks: light, medium, heavy, artillery, and tank destroyer. Each class has its own characteristics. Light and medium are very mobile, but they lack firepower and armor. Heavy tanks have good firepower and armor, moderate mobility. Artillery and tank destroyer have poor mobility, but superb firepower. Each class is also broken down into tiers that can go from 1 to 10, 1 being the most basic, 10 being the most advanced. And after each battle, you'll be earning experience and credits. Experience is used to research upgrades. Credits are used to purchase the upgrades. And for this demonstration, I'll be using the T-54, which is the Russian medium tank, tier 9. On the right-hand side, you can see the statistics, and on the left-hand side, you can see the crew. I have the commander, the gunner, the driver, and the loader. In combat, these guys can get knocked out, and if they do, you will lose a little bit of functionality with your tank. So let's get started. So at the start of any match, I'll be adjusting my settings. First, I'm going to zoom out. You can do so by rolling the mouse wheel back toward yourself. This allows you to see behind your tank, so when you're ever backing up, you don't run into any obstacles. I'm also going to adjust the sniper mode. That's when you press shift, you go into a zoomed in targeting interface. When you fire in sniper mode, the target reticle will jump all over the place to simulate recoil. I got tired of it after a while, so you can actually turn that off. Go into settings under game, and there'll be at the very bottom the recoil. Just check that off. Now when you fire in sniper mode, the reticle won't jump all over the place. As a medium tank, it's important to take a good look at the map. You want to keep your mobility at all times. So on this particular map, if you look at the mini-map, the bottom right-hand corner, I want to avoid the right-hand side of the map where there's a lot of narrow roads and choke points. You also want to be a good team player, contribute to your team's strategy. So I see a bunch of tanks going up the left side. I'll be joining them. It's a good idea to group up, that way other tanks can help distract your target while you go in and do some damage. So keep those 2 pointers in mind, grouping up and keeping your mobility, and you should do fine as a medium tank. Tank destroyers can deal a lot of damage, but in general can only shoot forward. If you can maneuver around their sides and back, you can pick them apart easily without worrying about taking additional damage. Another tactic is to eliminate the tank destroyer's ability to turn. You can do so by moving your tank alongside the tank destroyer. Once in position, the tank destroyer can only move forward or backwards. Keep in mind though, you will lose your mobility. Against heavy tanks, you want to take advantage of their slow rotating turret. If you can encircle them, you can avoid taking damage and attack the weaker sides and rear. When attacking a heavy tank from the front, it's always best to aim low. This decreases the chance that your shot will bounce. Also, try to use dead tanks and rocks as cover to avoid taking damage. If you see an opportunity, for instance when the heavy tank reloads, you can also try to go ahead and do a flank attack. Against other medium tanks, make sure you take quality shots and move around to make them miss. When attacking artillery, it's a good idea to twist and turn. This makes you a harder target to hit. Firing on the move is an important medium skill. Try not to fire if your tank is about to go over a bump in the terrain. If you need to concentrate on driving, but also have a target in sight, you can try using the auto aim function. To do so, place your crosshairs over the target and right click. Your target is now locked. To unlock the target, press E. Keep in mind though that auto aim usually aims at the turret. If you find yourself in a situation where the odds aren't in your favor, keep yourself alive by retreating.